So, what started out as a simple video of me just cleaning out my track saw and giving it a bit of lubrication and having a quick look at why one of my buttons was sticking on it, it quickly changed to, why isn't my vacuum working? My Franken vac. As you can see, I'm just cleaning out the dust, and I quickly realised that there's little or no suction. Don't know why I'm tapping of it. It's almost like it's going to mend it by tapping of it, but there's very, very little suction there. Switched it off and switched it on and messed about with it. Persevered with it a little bit, but I soon found out that something isn't right here. Might have some serious problems. Okay, why isn't my back working? That's terrible. Sounds terrible as well. That's about half of what it normally is, or what it used to be. Oh dear, I think my Franken vac is about to leave the chat. Time for some open heart surgery. Come on. Let's have a look inside here. I'll unplug that one. Yep, unplugged. Initially, nothing seems to be wrong. Come out. On the head. Right, let's see if out stands out. Over there. This was a noisy one. Take these off. Go one at a time. Oh, I'll tell you something. That smells bad. It doesn't feel like it's all loose. Well, it does make a strange noise when it's stopping. But there's definitely a smell of burning. Nothing feels untoward. Nothing's blocked up. That seems, apart from being a bit dusty, clear. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yes. Phone starts to ring, so cue the dead dancing. Right, let's have a look at these. I'm quite surprised how dusty these are. They are only 4 or 5 weeks old. I had a major problem with this a few weeks ago, which is probably what's caused it to do what it's doing on me, if I'm honest with you. Totally my fault. I let my dust collector overflow. I didn't realise it was as full as it was. So much so that it blocked up my cyclone and all the dust got sucked up into there. And this was seriously full of dust and chippings, etc., etc. I've got some pictures of it somewhere. I'll see if I can't include them in this little video. But yeah, I had a theory at the time that when those two vacuum heads were at their best, that my little Centec Cyclone was not big enough for the suction that they were pulling. And I think, looking at that, I think my theory is right, if I'm honest with you. I have been on the lookout for a larger one for quite some time, and the one I've kind of got earmarked is always out of stock. But yeah, I think the game might have changed a bit. I think I might be raiding my piggy bank, I think, because I think this has been a Frankenvac too long, which is a shame, because it pulled in some good figures. Actually, let's have a look. When I first built it about 2 years ago, I bet this is the wrong pad actually. Oh, how about that? There we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. When I first built it a couple of years ago, these were figures for 2 shop vacs together, pulling one chunk of air. At the machine, it was like 22 milliseconds. Milliseconds? Milliseconds. Oh, what an idiot. Meters per second. And with an online calculator, it came up at, see that CFM was at 581, which for 2 shop vacs, I didn't think that was bad at all. It could probably have been improved on actually, because, like I said, I've put 2 baffle plates. I'm going to show you that when I take it off the wall and strip it down either side. So that's probably going to affect the airflow out of the vacs a little bit. So those figures could have been improved on. But yeah, at my end of my pipe, which was only a 63mm pipe, it was at 15 meters a second, not milliseconds, which was just short of 400 CFM, which, yeah, it's not massive numbers, but for a short vac, it's not bad. Dropped down a bit when I put my vacuum attachment in for sweeping floor, but sweeping floor, you don't need that much to be fair to sweeping dust off floor, and that would like 184. So it wasn't that bad. But it's 50% of what that is now, to be fair. So I'm going to get this off the wall. Just out of curiosity, but yeah, looks like it's been a Frankenvac too long. Right, let's see if we get this off the wall without giving myself a hernia. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, good job on fit. There we go. Yeah, it's a good job on fit. Right. Let me turn that round so you can see that. Bring it down a bit so you can see that. And take some of these screws out. Don't know why that's on there, but it is. Put it in there, out it away. Here we go. Collector. And who else does that? What is it? Is it the law? Before you start using one of these, or a drill, or a jigsaw, or something like that, you do that. Is it the law? I think it is. Yeah. Anyway. Right. Come off, you bugger. There. Oh, wow. It's off. So, yeah, I had it exhausting through there. Hello. And doing its thing and out of there. And I've got same on the other side. The exhaust port on my vac head was pretty much against there, and the other one it's kind of down to the side. And is that quite effective as a baffle? Quite good at collecting dust as well, by all accounts. Look at that long, wow. Yeah, I certainly did a number when it overflowed. So yeah, it wasn't a bad machine for something that was definitely DIY and I built myself. Yeah. R.I.P. Frankenvac. So, where am I at? Done a bit more investigation. I thought I was filming it. Turns out I wasn't. Yeah, I will get used to this YouTube lark one day. I've had this a couple of years, and it's until recently when I made the mistake of letting my dust collector overflow and seriously choke those machines up. It's been a good machine, but yeah, so it's time to raid my piggy bank, which in a way is not a bad well, it is a bad thing because obviously I'm spending money which I'd rather not be spending, but when I'm not in here doing this, I think I mentioned it before, Shirley, my wife, aka the project manager, she don't mind me calling her that. She got a treadmill, which you've probably seen in other videos in the background. She does a thing in here, she's got a few weights and bits and bobs. And so dust collection for me is, I'm a bit anal with it. I don't want Shirley getting dust in her lungs when she's working out. Obviously, I don't want to get dust in her lungs anyway. Regardless, you know, I don't, you know, I don't want. I wouldn't like to think that she got a bit unwell and it was my fault. Oh, no, don't bother thinking about. So I've got one in mind, another machine in mind. It's more expensive than I thought. or should I say it's more expensive than I thought I was going to be laying out for the machine. So that's going to be coming in the next few days. Which also means I'm going to have to do something with my little scrap cart. That's not a bad thing really, because it's just piles up with scrap, so I'm going to have to, that's probably going to have to go away as well. Sort that out. I'll sort that out later. So yeah. So long, old friend. Sorry if I sound a bit down. I liked this. I made it myself, and it worked really well for some time until I messed up. So it's a bit of a bitty video, this one. I just thought I'd throw it out there just to show you my woes. Might do a video at new machine when it turns up, an unboxing. Yeah, will do, why not? Because you're going to see it, so you're going to say, hang on a minute, that's not a plywood box, not wall. What's that you got there? So yeah, thanks for now. My name's Martin. My name's a despondent Martin, and I will see you shortly when I've got a new machine to unbox. Bye for now. Where's that button go? I've got a button here that turns the microphone off. Bye for now.